If the Chiefs Kingdom knows anything about Chiefsaholic, we know that he doesn't give up.
First at 5 o'clock, the Kansas City Chiefs superfan, known as Chiefsaholic, pleads guilty to federal charges related to a bank robbery spree across the country, including a robbery in Bixby. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lori Fulbright.
And I'm Craig Day. Federal prosecutors in Missouri say Xaviar Babudar stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from banks to fund his travel to Chiefs games and to place bets on the team. News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter was the only Tulsa reporter in the Kansas City courtroom today and tells us what's next.
Federal prosecutors say Xaviar Babudar's violent crime spree across the Midwest traumatized bank employees, all just so he could fund his lifestyle as a Chiefs superfan. As part of a plea deal, Babudar pleaded guilty to 3 charges, but admitting to robbing or attempting to rob 11 banks in 7 states. Xaviar Babudar's attorney used a list of football metaphors to describe Babudar's case.
From the beginning of this case, folks, the government has been blitzing, and Xaviar's pocket was collapsing. But today, Xaviar stepped into the pressure. He took responsibility for his actions.
Babudar's Tulsa federal case was transferred to Missouri, and Babudar pled guilty to using a fake gun to rob a woman inside the Tulsa Teachers Federal Credit Union in Bixby in December of 2022. Like we always do. Tulsa is where Babudar was first caught, and the story made national headlines. Prosecutors later charged Babudar with a string of robberies that happened before and after Tulsa. They say Babudar robbed a bank in Iowa in March of 2022, then in Nebraska, then another bank in Iowa, a bank in Tennessee, and tried to rob 2 banks in Minnesota. He tried to rob a bank in Nebraska, then got $150,000 from the Bixby Bank and was arrested. Babudar bonded out of jail, cut off his ankle monitor, and robbed a bank in Nevada and California before being arrested last July. Babudar pled guilty to Missouri charges of laundering the stolen money in Kansas City casinos and hauling the stolen money across state lines.
I'm not surprised he got caught. This is a guy who fled a bank robbery on a bicycle.
Frank Frazier is the attorney for the Bixby Bank employee who was robbed. He says she didn't know the gun wasn't real, and it deeply affected her, and she still lives in fear.
But she really wants this in her past. She's ready to move on. She wants some closure, and she wants to begin to heal.
Frazier says Babudar also threatened the woman on social media afterward. She has sued Babudar.
When you play stupid games, you win stupid tricks, and it looks like time in federal prison is going to be his prize.
Babudar was also ordered to forfeit an autographed painting of Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes and pay more than $500,000 in restitution. He's set to be sentenced in July. For now, Babudar is still charged in Tulsa County with bank robbery and cutting off his ankle monitor. In Kansas City, Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.